Hi everyone, I'm Eric.
And I'm Christopher.
And we're Grow For Me 5B. Today we're going to be putting together the largest trellis we have ever seen for our garden.
Time to make our honeysuckle happier.
Well, here we are right next to our Scentsation Honeysuckle vine, which we love. We just planted this last spring. And the Scentsation Honeysuckle is a non-invasive honeysuckle. It grows to be about 10 feet tall and 6 feet wide, and it blooms on new wood. And last year when we planted it on this square Essex trellis, which is supposed to be, I believe, 5 feet tall, because I'm 6 feet, so this must be the 5-foot one. It was just a very, very tiny specimen in the can. I think it was a 1 gallon. And we did not anticipate it taking off so quickly and needing a bigger trellis just 1 year later. I mean, this is a ferocious grower.
And it smelled amazing, so it's not going anywhere.
Yeah, it's not going anywhere. It blooms these beautiful yellow flowers. The hummingbirds love it, the pollinators love it, and then after the flowers fade, it produces red berries. And as you can see, a lot of them have already been snatched up by wildlife, I think.
Yeah, there's a cluster right there.
And so this is hardy in growing zones 4 through 9. And we really love it. I mean, we have 2 honeysuckles. We have a Kinsley Ghost honeysuckle over by the hydrangea room. And then we have this Scentsation honeysuckle. So the goal today is to cut it back a little bit, as much as we can, to get it untwisted from this. And we're comfortable doing that because it blooms on new wood. And we did consult Stacy or Vela.
Yeah, she told us
Proven
it was
Winners
okay.
Color Choice Shrubs. And we're going to cut it back as much as we can, remove the square trellis, and we have an amazing Jardin Tower trellis from Gardener Supply, which is 8 feet tall and 30 inches wide. It is a stunner. We walked into the trial garden at Gardener Supply in Burlington, and we're like, we need that.
Yes, we did.
Yeah. So I'm excited. So step 1, I think we're just going to kind of unravel as much as we can or cut it back, remove the trellis. We're going to remove some of the stuff around the base of it because this trellis is much bigger. We'll cut back the catmint. We'll cut back the lamb's ear. Lamb's ear, we like to cut back before the frost because it turns into slime for us.
Yeah, it's a little bit like a hosta for us.
Yeah, so we'll cut it back today, and that'll give us some breathing room. We have some annuals in there, but we're going to clean this area up, install the Jardin Tower, and we can't wait to show you how it goes.
I cut this with maybe 2 inches max from the ground. You could take it right to the ground. I think the reason I like to give them like 2 inches from the ground is simply so we know where it is and we don't step on it all the time.
Yeah, I'm going to work on this this lamb's ear right behind you.
Good.
The weather today in upstate New York is amazing.
It's flawless. The sky is perfect blue, not a cloud in it. So if there's some shadows today, we're gonna just put up with that because it's so incredible.
I think we're pretty lucky that our first frost has been delayed this year.
Yeah, we're getting more opportunities to not just plant, but enjoy these dahlias. The yellow dahlias, which, oh, come on, it's Delina Solara Grande.
I don't know. They're like they're a hybrid of some kind.
Yeah, they're the sweetest little flowers. They were a complete afterthought before a garden show. Now I want to save them because they're so nice. The height's perfect to tuck in. I think we should cut right here, 1 loop down, and then unravel what we can instead of trying to fight with all these guys.
Yeah, I don't think we can unravel that much.
So let's cut right here, see what we can do.
See, Christopher's a hairdresser, so he's very good at unraveling.
Yeah, this is this is nothing. This is, I've seen worse tangles.
Ta-da!
Ha ha!
You did it!
Good timing.
Oh yeah, should we use that string to just tie it together quick, or will it be fine?
I think that's a good idea just for the raking process.
Yeah.
This is just a string that I had been training the first
Few little twigs on.
Yeah, the first little twig. So I'll just use that loosely just to hold it all together while we put the tower together. The tower, when it's installed, goes in as one piece. It doesn't come apart in 4 pieces like the Essex square trellis does. All right, so a couple weeks ago, it's Labor Day weekend, believe it or not, we went up to Gardener Supply and we ran into the Jardin Tower, as Eric mentioned, in their trial gardens. They do a really good job of packing things nice and flat, so it was easy to bring home. And there are quite a few pieces to this, but this is actually probably one of the easier trellises to put together so far.
I mean, let's just face the facts. Christopher's the putter togetherer.
It's
kind of his job in our marriage.
So it starts out, you've got the ball and the 3 top arches, which I never tighten these until the absolute last second. We're going to have to hose this down. This grass is all freshly cut and wet. That's okay. It's patina. Is that what we'll call it? So, Eric, I'm going to have you come over with me, and you're going to help for a second.
All right.
You spin these out evenly. So if you hold that like that for me. And then you've got your leg. I don't know if we call it the leg. Does this part face down?
It's a connector.
It's a connector. Oh, well, this is really easy. There's little loops that are going to go in between this and the bottom. This is a terrible position to be in. So let's turn this sideways towards me.
Like this?
That's better. I will admit I cheated and I started to put this together the other day so I would know exactly how to do it. So this one I'm okay with being a little tighter to start. And
I think you started putting it together the day we got home because you were so excited about it. And I stopped him because I was like, we don't have anywhere to put it yet. And then we're just going to have to store this 8-foot trellis that's 30 inches wide somewhere until we get around to, putting that honeysuckle on it.
So I, pulled it back apart.
I love the style of this trellis. Do you want to put your gloves on? Will that make it easier?
No, we're just going to make sure the rest of the pieces are dry. Coming back out. All right, so once this first row is in, I go ahead and tighten the top up just because I know that the legs aren't going to move so much. What you looking for?
I'm looking to see, I think this is on sale right now on their website, so I just want to confirm that it is.
Also, if you don't line the threads up, the pieces fall apart. So it's probably good to install it properly.
And the reason that I'm looking to see if it's on sale is because we have a link underneath the video in the description for you to purchase it, and it is on sale right now.
As of what day?
And free shipping on it.
Oh, that's good.
So as of what's today? October 15th. As of October 15th, the Jardin Tower is on sale on the Gardener Supply website, and it has free shipping if you use the link below this video. So that's exciting. All right.
So I had not opened up any of these bits here. This is your vertical thread rods. So we open up.
Is that more of these, I'm assuming?
Yes, that's more of those vertical pieces. I do love putting things together that don't require tools. So the only difference with the these upright rods is there's one package that says bottom spike rods. Those are what's going to go in the ground.
Oh, okay. So do we do this process again? We do the hoop and more legs?
We do it 3 times.
All right.
Why don't we set it on here, on the ground, on the cardboard?
Okay.
Oh, that's better.
It's on the inside right there. That's why it's not. Aren't you glad I was here to help and not busy digging out Roald Dahl?
Next. This is already really big, guys.
I know. Look how big it already is.
And we have 2 more rings.
Wait, we have 2 more?
2 more.
Ha! This is going to be so fun. I feel like this is almost the same height as the one we're replacing right now.
It might be. I do love the look of the Essex squares. If they made could you imagine if they made an Essex square that was this big?
It'd be amazing. The problem I found with the Essex square is that they're so beautiful, but you have to, if you have like with a round obelisk, you can just like put it down. But with the Essex square, you just have to really make sure that it's at a 90-degree angle to whatever structure is next to it. Or, well, I guess that's not a problem.
Yeah,
it's
so
just details.
It's a more of an aesthetic thing.
Yeah.
All right, so let's tip it on its side again. That worked better.
I am really excited about this trellis. And it seems so sturdy.
It's very sturdy.
I think the Sensation Honeysuckle is going to fill this out.
Me
We
too.
should get another one of these for our Teasing Georgia Rose.
Oh,
That's
gosh.
gone crazy. All right, we have another ring.
And this will have the bottom spike rods.
And show, oh, it's clearly labeled. Show them how nicely it's labeled.
Yeah. 6 bottom spike rods, 6 vertical threads.
Wait, what?
You know, if we were doing a no-dig bed somewhere, we're not doing any more beds this year, this would be really good cardboard for that. Oh, yeah, these are nice little spikes. This is
Oh, yeah.
tighter in there. Now, this feels much heavier. I wonder if these are more solid and those are hollow. Like, each one of these feels much heavier. I could be totally wrong about that. Maybe it's just a feeling.
You're doing great. This is gonna be epic.
What was the plant that they had on their Jardin Tower?
They have beans.
Oh, it was beans, you're right. Gosh, and with the name of that honeysuckle being Sensation, there are just so many bad puns you could make.
Like what?
Well, for one thing, if this trellis is punderful, it's going to be a
Sensational?
sensation. This will tower over the garden.
Oh, yeah. It's gonna be so cool. I'm really excited.
Well, I know we're probably going to be ordering another one of these very soon. We should probably give them a sneak peek of that Teasing Georgia Rose.
Oh my God, look at this.
We could put you in it.
I could. Don't get any ideas. Oh my gosh, look how tall it is. I could fit in this, and I am a big person.
Okay, I'm just taking a breather here. Look at the color of the sky. We got a couple little fluffy clouds over the limelights. But I digress. Let's go install
follow
the
me.
trellis. It's pretty heavy when it's all together.
It's a big trellis. This is going to be interesting. All right. You might have to put the camera down or back on the tripod so we can shimmy this baby over that honeysuckle. All right. So what I think the plan is we're going to, one of us will kind of hold the Sensation Honeysuckle in place while the other kind of lifts and places this over.
Yeah.
Then we'll adjust it so that the honeysuckle's in the center. And then once it is, we will use a drill with an auger.
Yep.
To
I've got that ready to go.
drill the holes where the legs are so that we don't have to like press it into the ground. We really want it to get in deep. You can use 2 hands. I got it.
Got it. We're in.
Okay, so now it definitely has to move back. Too far, but I think that's good.
I think it's going to look awesome when these perennials fill in underneath it.
Well, yeah, we want it to kind of cover the legs of the honeysuckle.
I think it's good.
All right, let me double check. I think it's good, right?
I really do.
All right. All right, so we have it placed where I think, actually, I'm pretty sure it's where it's going to go, but let's back up, see what we think.
Got to look from far away to get all your angles.
And we know it's not perfectly straight up and down yet. That'll come after we do the holes, but let me run back this way under the arch, because what happens is you come up the side of the yard, you've got the hydrangea room, you've got, you know, this beautiful arch, also from Gardener Supply, which we can link under the video if you want us to. We probably should, because we get so many people asking about it. But we go under the arch, and there's Christopher. What are you doing?
I'm hiding so you can get the visual of the amazing Jardin Tower framed by the black gum tree.
It's beautiful.
It's a good spot.
Say hello.
Surprise!
So we didn't even see you. Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness. All right, so here's what we do to get these trellises in. You kind of mark out the hole. Wait, should we just take this off and do it the right way with the sticking in?
Yeah, we can take it back off.
Or
should I
just do the holes right next to the holes?
Should I do like a lift while you drill? Or
I think that's a pain in the butt. I think it's all or nothing.
You want to, well, we could also just shove it to the side a little bit while we do these holes.
We could do that.
You know what I mean? Like press it in a little bit deeper and then lift it and move it 4 inches to the right. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Get my head in.
Goodbye, lambs here. Yeah. And then just, can you see those holes? Ooh, the shadows are getting bad.
1, 2. So yeah, so this is what we're gonna do. We're just gonna
Ooh.
That's about right. And this is a really skinny, I think it was a 1.5 inch bit or auger.
And we did buy it specifically for, oops, I'm totally missing that. We did buy it specifically for this purpose, to put in our trellises and stuff.
There's that last one.
Is that it?
Yep, 6 of them. So then I will go ahead and replace them on their mounds.
Would you like help?
No, this is okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We are now in the holes.
All right, let me back up and we'll start to shift. And yeah, I mean, it's such a big trellis and the honeysuckle is going to get so big and catch wind and stuff that we really want it to be in the ground.
So I would say I went in the flares. What's the name of this?
I think it's called the flares.
Those. I went in about 1 inch above that. So that would be like 7 inches or so into the ground. Didn't take too much off the height.
No, and it actually looks pretty straight up and down. I mean,
this is as perfect as it's going to get.
I mean, that was really easy.
That was really easy.
We free the honeysuckle.
Scissors?
I did bring them here. Oh, they're in my pocket.
That's not safe. I don't think we lost nearly as much as we thought.
No, I thought we were going to go way lower than that. And I'm really happy that it's still halfway up the trellis. But then we can kind of spread it out.
Oh, sorry, lamb's ear.
I know that lamb's ear is getting squished. Luckily, it's toughy.
Look, it touches all the sides. I'm not so worried about it wrapping, but what I'm gonna do, I brought out some twist ties to just encourage.
Yeah, let's get it nice and full at the base, as full as we can get it, so that it really. I love this trellis so much; it's ridiculous.
I thought it was big enough that I thought we were gonna have to cut the honeysuckle back so much that we might need to put an annual vine on here for a year to bolster it.
Bet by the end of next summer that this covers the trellis.
Yeah.
Because don't forget, this is an 8-foot trellis, and the honeysuckle gets 10 feet.
All right, I'm gonna do a little twist tie to assist myself.
I love this trellis so much. I sound like a broken record. It's such a statement, and in a yard this size, I feel like we need it.
Yeah, and also this would be kind of a great space saver in a vegetable garden.
Oh yeah, I mean, we're using it for an ornamental purpose, but
could you imagine putting like little pumpkins on this? How fun that would be.
That would be cute.
Like Jackby little pumpkins growing up, this would be hysterical.
I feel like we need more of these. I think we need to get one for teasing Georgia.
All right, I'm just gonna very gently tie these larger branches outward. I like to do, let me show you while you're up close. I take my little tie, I twist it once, then I twist it around there. And what that's going to do is keep the soft rubber in between the actual vine and the metal, which I think is better for the health of the vine overall. Oh no, I lost my twist. There we go. So I'll take this big vine here. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch fill out. So there's my twist and then my double twist here, which we won't be able to see next year. I wish they made these soft wire ties not green. Can they make them black? That's what I need in my life. Little tiny black soft wire ties. With my last little piece here, I'm just gonna tie this in here. Just the thickest part. It's not gonna grow at all this season.
No, but I'm so excited that we didn't have to cut it back as much as we thought we were going to have to.
Same.
So the next step is we're going to tidy up around the base. We're going to, bury those legs right there, rake it up.
And let's show them Teasing Georgia.
Oh yeah, let's go see Teasing Georgia. All right, forgive the bright light, but look at Teasing Georgia. Has turned into a monster.
And this is on the original Essex trellis, the round version.
Which I think that's at least a 6-foot one. It's taller than me.
Yeah, it's taller than I am. This cane alone is 10, 11 feet.
Yeah.
At least.
We did not take care of this. I mean, initially the thought was as the canes grew, we're going to wrap them like around the trellis horizontally so that we got more offshoots, but I'm just going to back up, Christopher.
This is wild.
Yeah.
I think this needs a Jardin Tower.
It definitely needs a Jardin Tower there. And then there's one flower on it right now. I don't even know if there we go. It's so pretty.
Well, there you have it. The Jardin Tower from Gardner Supply Company on a beautiful fall day.
I love it. I think it is spectacular. I know I sound like a broken record, but what a great addition to the garden, honestly. So again, thank you for joining us today. I'm Eric.
And I'm Christopher.
And we're Grow For Me 5B.
Thanks for growing with us.